Hit it a pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew.
Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down, Steelers.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Rolling to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Throw on second down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll be taken down at the 26. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And we do talk a lot about how the tight end position has changed in the NFL. Here's a great example. It used to be that they were linemen who occasionally caught passes. Now they're wide receivers who occasionally block people. And right here, this isn't tight end speed. It's definitely wide receiver speed.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team is going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Aaron Jones, 79 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. You think about the great running backs in the game today. I don't know if Aaron Jones is a name that comes immediately to mind, but it should, evidenced by that run there.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. Looking deep here for Ebron. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And bulldozing his way through. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. It's caught. Jones. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
First carry now for Justice Hill. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Hill. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 50. 30. Pass past the 20.
Bring it!
And
Bring
he
it!
takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Boswell for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
The score, Steelers 14, Ravens 7. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A first down throw, Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
25-yard line.
Darnold from the gun. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
So, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a first down.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And down to the 16-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. He will push his way down to about the 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Phillip Lindsay with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. of the shotgun. Here's Darnold. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
42-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, it's Darnold. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Open man, Boykin, he's got him. Touchdown, Baltimore. Miles Boykin, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. So Sam Darnold, not really known for having the strongest arm in the NFL, but he certainly laid that one out there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Steelers 21, Ravens 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
On first down, Darnold. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
First and 10 at the 27.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Down right around the 25. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
57.
Darnold. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now it's Darnold. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Darnold. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. Room here to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From his own goal line, Darnold. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. Give him 6 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. to throw, Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded just inside the 30. Yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow, dancing to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And hitting Juju on the slant. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Steps away to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. They go play action with Burrow. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Justin Matabike drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up fourth down. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense.
And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Here's Lindsey. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Lindsey. And he'll go down at the 28. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 23. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Steelers.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? Your take.
That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Ravens 17. Chris
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Off of play action, Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Faking the give, Darnold. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin Bush gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. After the sack on 1st down, Darnold, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and forever. from the gun. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
The 23-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
We dominate
Mike Andrews. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens get a bit closer. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Another run by Lindsey. 11 yards there, 1st down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2nd and 6 at the Ravens' 31-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Philip Lindsey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, Not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Von Miller in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Steelers, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.